A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a crucial moment for Sri Lanka, citizens are set to head to the polls on Thursday for a snap parliamentary election, just months after the election of President Anura Kumara Dissanayake. This marks the first parliamentary election since the country faced a severe economic meltdown and political crisis in 2022. President Dissanayake, a member of the Marxist-leaning National People's Power (NPP) alliance, has called this election in hopes of solidifying his political vision for the nation. Dissanayake's rise to power came after he criticized the traditional ruling elite, blaming them for the economic collapse that resulted in Sri Lanka defaulting on its loans. Currently, the NPP holds a mere 3 seats in the outgoing parliament, but recent opinion polls suggest a potential shift in power dynamics, giving Dissanayake's alliance an edge over long-standing parties that have dominated Sri Lankan politics since independence in 1948. Voter turnout is expected to be significant, with polls opening at 7 a.m. local time and closing at 4 p.m. Dissanayake's agenda includes a bold promise to abolish the executive presidency, a system that has been widely criticized for centralizing power and contributing to the country's ongoing crises. The executive presidency was established in 1978 and has faced scrutiny for years, yet no political party has succeeded in dismantling it. Dissanayake's commitment to ending corruption and alleviating the austerity measures imposed by his predecessor, Ranil Wickremesinghe, is also central to his campaign. Wickremesinghe's $2.9 billion deal with the International Monetary Fund (IMF) has led to increased living costs, causing widespread discontent among the populace. Alan Keenan, a senior consultant with the International Crisis Group, emphasizes that the election is pivotal for Dissanayake's ambitious agenda, which won him the presidency in September. For the NPP to enact laws and constitutional amendments, they will require a parliamentary majority, which is crucial for implementing their proposed reforms. The backdrop to this election is the 2022 protests against former President Gotabaya Rajapaksa, which saw tens of thousands of citizens demand change as the country grappled with soaring inflation and severe shortages of essential goods. Rajapaksa's subsequent departure from office led to Wickremesinghe's ascension, who has faced criticism for his handling of the economic crisis and for allegedly protecting the Rajapaksa family. Political economist Devaka Gunawardena highlights the importance of this election engaging public support for Dissanayake's coalition, especially among the working class and middle-class citizens who have suffered due to the economic fallout. While Dissanayake initially criticized the IMF deal during his campaign, he has since indicated a willingness to adhere to its terms while seeking alternative means to mitigate the impact of austerity on the most affected citizens. The NPP's potential success in this election is underscored by its recent popularity surge, with analysts predicting a likely majority win. Polling data suggests that the NPP could secure around 53% of the vote, contrasting sharply with the Samaji Jana Balawigaya (SJB), which is projected to receive only 26%. The NPP's rise can be attributed to widespread disillusionment with the traditional political class, which has been discredited by the economic crisis. Rajni Gamage from the Institute of South Asian Studies notes that the opposition parties, particularly the SJB, are unlikely to perform well in this election, as the NPP has effectively framed them as part of the old political order. Despite the SJB's previous runner-up position in the presidential election, their muted campaign suggests a lack of confidence in their ability to regain support. As voters prepare to cast their ballots, the importance of minority groups, including Tamils and Muslims, cannot be overlooked. Dissanayake will need to secure their support to bolster his parliamentary strength. His previous backing of the Rajapaksa government during the civil war has raised questions about his current stance among these communities. The upcoming election is not just about numbers. It represents a significant shift in Sri Lankan politics. Dissanayake's NPP aims to capitalize on the public's desire for change and accountability in governance. However, whether they can deliver on their promises and navigate the complexities of parliamentary politics remains to be seen. As the election day approaches, the eyes of the nation are on Dissanayake and the NPP, with many hoping for a transformation that prioritizes the welfare of the people over the interests of the political elite. The results, expected to be announced within 2 days after polling, could redefine the future of Sri Lankan politics and its approach to governance in the wake of a tumultuous period. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, So hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.